Yeah. Yes, sir. Welcome to 10 over 10.
Thank you for having me.
What?
He said that to me, amor.
He said what?
He said that to me, amor.
Mi amor. What's that?
I love.
What did he say? What does that mean? Did he say
Namaste.
Namaste.
How we doing yoga?
It's
all right.
Now he messed it all up. But welcome. First of all, I don't know where to start because you have such an interesting heritage, an interesting background about where you grew up, where you currently live. So you started, I think there was some Sweden in there, there is some Tanzania,
Sweden, yes.
there is some Jamaica. Yes, walk us through.
Okay, so basically I was born in Tanzania, and then how many Tanzanians in the building? Nobody, right?
How
many Nairobis in the building? I love Nairobi. But I was born in Tanzania, and then when I was 9 months, I moved to Sweden, and I was raised in Sweden, and then I lived there until I was 19. And then I moved to Jamaica, and then I started my career there.
In Jamaica.
Wow.
Now I'm in Tanzania. I am blessed for sure. Thank you.
Such a mixture going on with you. What was some of your musical influences for you when you decided to start music or just growing up?
My music range is very wide. Like I listen from rock to jazz to hip hop to pop. I mean, he said, "Oh my gosh, this crowd is funny." Yeah, so it's very like it varies and it depends on my mood. So sometimes I just listen to instrumentals without anybody singing. Sometimes I listen to rock. Sometimes I listen to pop. Sometimes it varies.
And is that why, like, if you listen to your music, there is no distinct, like people would imagine from Tanzania, you'd go directly to, bongo
flavor.
Bongo flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that why, like, there's you're doing it, not doing it?
No, I don't think it's intentionally that I'm not doing bongo flavor. I think because I grew up in Sweden, I didn't really have bongo flavor in my bones from the beginning. So I basically listened to the music that was being played for me. And then when I grew up, I was like, oh, there is a. I actually moved to Jamaica, and then I was like into the Jamaican music, and then I was like, okay, I'm African myself, and then I started listening to the African scenes, and now I like discovered the whole African music scene, and it's huge. We are literally like we're popping right now.
We're popping.
How many languages do you speak?
I speak Swahili, English, and Swedish. I understand Patois, but everybody understands Patois. It's broken.
Is your Swahili like good?
I think so.
Okay.
You want to try it?
Go ahead. Tuendelee na Kiswahili sasa.
Tunaendelea na Kiswahili.
Haina
shida.
Guy. So let me see. I'm trying to phrase it in Swahili because sasa ameweka pressure. Like wakati ulikuwa 6 na kwanga ngapi? When you are 6 years old, sita. Ulianza kukatika dance.
Yes.
Kukata dance.
Yes.
Yeah, tell us about that. In Swahili.
In Swahili. No, basically, mimi nilikuwa kufanya muziki, but at the end of the day, mimi ni Muslim kutoka Islam na mama yangu kidogo shida. So nikaanza dancing. It's something easy. It was something athletic. Mimi nilikuwa very athletic kama mtoto. Kwa hiyo nikaanza dancing, and then nikafanya mpaka 16, and then 16 nikaanza kufundisha watu. So
dancing sasa.
Yes. Nilikuwa 16, nilikuwa nafundisha watu from 16 to 23. Wow. Yeah. So yeah.
She got the moves.
She got the moves from 6.
I got the move, but I wanted to let the dancers dance here because I wanted to let. He said he's here.
We have lots of dancers in this
Yes,
audience,
and they're so talented. Africa is, by the way, the talented continent in the world. Is hallelujah, praise the Lord.
Amen to that.
We have so much talent here.
I think I saw a clip on YouTube where you are helping out some children, some eradicating hunger or something. Is that? And it just also goes to ask what drives you, what keeps you, going?
Well, basically, when I started music, I opened a foundation called Together We Stand Foundation. So it's my charity, and I make sure people donate, especially people around me. Now I'm trying to get the government into it as well. Balozi in Sweden, she's also a little bit into it. So basically, we just gather money and buy supplies and help children, especially yatima, children without parents, parentless children. Just because I think it's important. I was lucky enough to be raised in Sweden. I was lucky enough to have both my parents alive. But if I wasn't that lucky, then who would help me? I think it's important that we remember that we're all one. So if one falls, we all fall. So
you were talking about African music being so diverse and there's so much happening here right now. Are there artists that you want to work with either here in Kenya, in Tanzania?
Or that you're working with already?
Or that you're in the studio with right now?
There's some collaborations we've made that are just in the studio. You know, sometimes you do music and then they kind of sit there. So I don't want to mention them until they're out. But the people I would love to work with in Kenya is Sauti Sol.
Right.
Because she knew it.
You get that answer a lot.
Yeah, I think because there's not enough groups, music groups in Africa. We have great talent, but a lot of people stand by themselves. I think we lack a lot of groups. So the Soul is a group that they vary so much vocally. They have such a powerful range, each and every one of them, and it's so different. So I think anybody can do a collaboration with them, and it's gonna work.
All right. And you said 16 to 23, so I think you said in the 20s. So like, what would be your advice? Because there's so many people who want to come out here and do what you're doing, and now you have a foundation, you teach dance, you speak different languages, including Patwa, Leko Yotman. Yeah, so what would be your advice there?
I think my advice always, first of all, put God first. Amen. Somebody say amen.
Amen.
Somebody say hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Glory.
I think it's important because when you have God, you have faith. When you have faith, you have everything. When you have everything, there's nothing that can stop you. So I think when you put God first, make sure you pray, because when you pray, you come back to your roots, your soul, and that's gonna always make you push forward. And believe in God, believe in yourself, and work hard, because the industry is a tough industry, and you really need to work hard. I think people just think we come out here in shiny dresses and we're just having fun, you know? But we work hard. Like, we work a lot of hours behind the scenes that people don't see.
Yeah.
So work hard.
You're based in Sweden right now, but how often do you make it to the side?
To this side? Well, now
to the east side.
Now I've been in Tanzania since July.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not planning to leave.
Okay.
So I'll be around. Yeah. And I love Nairobi. Literally, when I arrived, I was calling my friends. I was like, I need to move to Nairobi.
You should. Yeah. You should.
Yeah.
Why not?
I love it.
And so what are your future plans musically, with your foundation, with dance? I mean, we're going into 2018 in about 2 months or so. So what's next for you?
Musically, I would like to do more collaborations, because I think when you collaborate with other artists, you get a feel of how they work. You learn a lot more than when you're just working with yourself, because you already know how you work. So when you work with other people, you get more knowledge, and knowledge is always good. So I would like to do more collaborations. I would love to cross borders in Africa musically, and I would love to cross borders internationally as well. But let's start in Africa first. With the charity, I would hope that the charity can stand on its own without me. I would like to grow it as big, so the charity can stand on its own without being attached to my name. So I would hope that people donate it, people spread it, that we can be a part of events, that we can be a part of the government. Like right now I'm starting to talk to the Balozi in Sweden, that's Tanzanian, just to get them involved, because when they're involved, there's more power to it. There is much more that's going to happen easily. So I would hope that the charity grows on its own, just because Africa, we're the richest continent, but there's some parts of us that's still suffering. So I would wish that we take out that part, especially from the youth, because the youth is everything, so those are the two main focus. And with my personal life, I would like to stay healthy and happy.
Right.
Healthy and happy.
Somebody say amen.
Amen. Hallelujah. Church today.
Yes, sir. And finally, how can guys get in touch with you, like on social media?
Yes. So follow me on my social media. It's there.
They already over there.
That's true. It's there_Dati. So THE_DATI. So Dati.
Dati.
Yes.
Dati.
He's going in right now. Well, thank you so much for being here. We hope next time you're around Nairobi, you can stop by. Bring us new music once it's out of the studio.
Thank you.
You're always welcome here. Give it up for Dati. First time on 10 over 10.
But that's it. Yes, sir. So right here on 10 of 10, we always like to also show you what other music is out there, what's coming up. We always compile it and put it together in something we call Mseto Beat Drop. So let's take a look at that fresh new music.